What if we could stop aging? No one believed Dr. Marion Voss at first. For decades, scientists had chased the dream of immortality like children chasing fireflies, brief flickers of progress that always faded into darkness. But when Voss published her final paper, backed by undeniable results, the world changed overnight. Aging, she claimed, was no longer inevitable. With one injection, the body would stop deteriorating, cells would regenerate endlessly, muscles would stay strong, skin would never wrinkle, minds would remain sharp. At first, the treatment was limited. Only the ultra-rich could afford it. Billionaires in their 90s walked out of clinics looking 30 again, smiling with the quiet confidence of people who believed they just cheated death. Celebrities followed. Athletes, presidents, their perfect, unchanging faces flooded every screen. The rest of the world watched in a mixture of awe, envy, and suspicion. Then came the lottery, thousands selected randomly to receive the treatment for free. A public relations move to show it wasn't just for the elite. That's when the debates truly began. Some called it a miracle, others called it a curse. Religions fractured. Philosophers argued. What did it mean to live without death, without aging? Would life still have meaning if it had no end? Would love still matter if you could fall in and out of it for centuries? Governments panicked. Birth rates didn't slow, but death rates plummeted. Populations soared. Cities swelled beyond capacity. Resources stretched thin. Mars colonization was rushed. Ocean cities were planned, but Earth was only so big, and space only so fast. Then came the societal shifts. Retirement vanished. Careers became endless ladders, with no one stepping aside. Promotions froze. Young people were stuck in limbo, waiting for someone to die or quit, but no one did either. The generation that stopped aging had no intention of making room. Families fractured. A grandfather who looked 25 married again. His first family disowned him. Children grew up while their parents stayed the same. Authority lost its face. How could you trust a teacher who looked younger than you, or respect a leader who hadn't aged in 50 years? A quiet rebellion formed, not against the cure itself, but the stagnation it caused. Some refused the injection entirely. Others asked for a reversal. A few scientists began researching controlled aging, ways to grow old on purpose, at will. And yet, not everything was tragic. People had time to learn everything, multiple careers, dozens of languages, entire encyclopedias of knowledge. Artists painted with centuries of experience behind each stroke. Musicians composed symphonies that took decades to complete. Love, for some, deepened in ways that only eternity could allow. But underneath the progress, something strange stirred. Death had once given life its urgency. Without it, days stretched endlessly, like roads without destinations. People began to forget what it meant to say goodbye, to feel the weight of time, to cherish fleeting moments simply because they were fleeting. One day, decades after the cure became global, Dr. Marion Voss vanished. No note, no body, just silence. Rumors spread she had finally aged by choice. She had died in secret. She had left Earth. Or maybe, just maybe, she had realized that stopping time came at a cost no one had predicted. And somewhere, in the quiet corners of the world, people began to wonder, what if aging wasn't a disease to cure, but a teacher to learn from? The world didn't stop, but for the first time in a long time, people paused. And they listened.